Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. He's had a shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
And that has been cut short. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. That's the keeper's ball. Played back in. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's the throw. Tries a shot! Oh, this looks sharp. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rice. Pass is just off target. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Vinicius Junior. Osimhen. And this is Son Heung-min. And he's running through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Plays a sharp little ball here. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. It's Vinicius Junior. DiMarco. DiMarco going full steam ahead down the left. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Now it's Mbappe. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's been shifted off it. Thuram. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Çalhanoğlu.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Thuram. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A probing pass. Pass somewhat off target. DiMarco. Now that looks a decent ball. In by Vinicius Junior. That's a decent clearance. And now the breakaway.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he's had a hit! Oh! Fantastic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Driving forward. Mbappe. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And that's another good win of the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vicario claims comfortably. Vinicius Junior takes control of it and he's on the move. DiMarco gets into a good position. And reclaimed it in a trice. Backward it goes. Has crossed into terrific header. And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Gabriel gets it away. Osimhen. The ball's gone astray. Tries to pass it through. Chance to deliver. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And the half-time whistle goes. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. Here we go again then. DiMarco. Not the most accurate pass. Lookman. Çalhanoğlu. That's beautifully weighted. Bellingham. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's DiMarco. And it's Bellingham. Son Heung-min. Pedri. Mbappe. For Rice.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Son Heung-min. Gives it back. Mbappe. Bellingham. Could move up a gear here. Great vision. Thuram receives it. Thuram! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
And now he has 2. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Nicely aimed pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Son Heung-min. Oh, he's played it in low. That's going to go a long way. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a pretty loose pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's nice. Çalhanoğlu. Pedri. Caught offside that time. And this is Son Heung-min. Lookman driving forwards. And it's Pedri. Oh, cracking ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Gets a good foot in there. Pedri. Son Heung-min. Pedri. Looking for options for movement. Decent chance! And it's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And here's Vinicius Junior. Stood up well to him there. Mbappe. Thuram. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. And it's Rice. And it's Çalhanoğlu.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gabriel cuts out the pass. Pedri. Pedri. Looking for the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Drilled in low. He's had a shot! It's in! And what a climax we have here! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Vietnam give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Mendes receives it in a wide position. Çalhanoğlu. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Thuram voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
A good show, Peter. A good show of character, a good show of resilience. This is a team that was never going to be intimidated by the crowd and their opposition, and it was thoroughly professional.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.